Okay, this is video number 2 for this Datsun 240Z that's for sale. I forgot to mention in the first video that it does have an aftermarket sunroof. I wouldn't have put that in there, but it was in there when I got it. Nothing leaks. I've got all new weather strip all around the doors, and you do have to push the doors kind of hard to get them closed just because the weather stripping is so tight. But new weather stripping there, and I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, but the front and back glass all has new weather strip. The top weather stripping for the hatch is new. The bottom one is off of the car originally. This one was still in good shape. While we're back here at the back of the car, you can see in. The carpet is all new, and I bought the carpet set that had the carpet for the shock towers, the wheel wells, and the transmission tunnel. So there's no vinyl, it's all carpet. It was just a little easier to do it that way. So I've got all that. That looks pretty good. Inside, the seats I believe are original. I don't think they've ever been recovered. And the only problem I noticed was on the passenger seat. I don't know if you can see this. There's a little bit of a tear right here. It's about 3 inches. But other than that, they could probably use new foam. And the mechanism that lets the seats recline and go forward is not working real well. So you probably want to rebuild those. As far as sliding the seat backwards and forwards, that works fine. The seat tracks are working great. No problem there. The door cards, I believe, are probably the originals, and they're in pretty decent shape. In fact, they're in real good shape. I'll go around here to the other side. I'll open this. There's the VIN tag. You can see it's 656, as well as, hopefully you can read this on here. You can see the VIN tag here, 656. And underneath the hood it all matches, so there's no problems there. When I rewired this, I took out the whole column set up here because the plastic was broken. So I put an aftermarket turn signal switch on here. Works fine. The ignition switch is one that came with the EasyWire setup. And then I put the light switch in the dash. And then the horn button is right below it. I've got 3 cheap gauges in here right now to monitor engine functions. My plan was originally to put a Speed Hut's gauge setup in here with a GPS speedometer, and then a quad gauge with the tach and the fuel, volts, and temperature gauges in there in those holes. But I do have the original gauges, which will come with the car. I'll come over here. Here's all the original gauges, and everything was working when I dismantled the car except for the clock, of course. I also have all the chrome, which is right here, that goes around the windows, the drip rails, all the exterior chrome is there. I kind of like it without it, so I did not put it back on. So everything is there. Let's see if there's anything I've forgotten. I went over under the hood in the first video. So I will do one more video. We'll start the car and do a quick walk around, and then that should be it.